What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about a book that everyone had been waiting for. A book that I've been waiting for. A book that surprised many. And that is The Trials of Apollo Book 1, The Hidden Oracle by Riordan. So first of all, I want to thank Riordan. Thank you for making another series and for writing this first book for us because I'm a huge Percy Jackson fan. So this book follows Apollo being sent down into Earth, or should I say being made into mortal by Zeus. And I became so excited the moment I knew about this new series by Rick Riordan because Apollo was such an awesome character in the Percy Jackson series. If you might remember from the Titan's Curse, he was such a funny character and I loved his haikus, and he is now back with a new series. Rick Riordan told us in the internet that he will be making chapter titles for this series in the form of haikus, and I became so much happy when I heard that because I really love how Apollo makes haikus. You know, it's just funny and you know, he's such a lovable character. Okay, so why did Zeus punish Apollo? So the reason was he was mad of Apollo because Octavian initiated the war between the Greek and the Roman demigods, and Octavian is a descendant of Apollo, and Apollo is just, you know, thinking why he received this punishment. You know, it isn't his fault, it's somebody else's fault from his point of view. But nevertheless, I love how this book was written. I will also be talking about this book, and if you haven't read the Percy Jackson books, you must read it right now. You know, just like any other booktuber says, stop this video and read it. You will not regret it, okay? So, okay, if you have read the book, I cannot wait to tell you all my emotions about this one because it really is a mouthful of emotions. So, for those of you who don't want to be spoiled, stop this video right now. Okay, so let's discuss this book together. First of all, when I got this book, I immediately went through the pages and I was so surprised when I saw the map of Camp Half-Blood. Finally, we had the map of Camp Half-Blood. We had the map of Camp Jupiter in the Son of Neptune book, and here in this one, we have the map of Camp Half-Blood. Thank you for making this map. I will be talking about different topics about this book, starting with number 1. So for your information, guys, I've read this book in a day, okay? One day I finished this book. I tore through all the chapters just so I can finish this book. Hindi talaga ako nagpatalo kasi nung paggabi na, yung matutulog na kami, binasa ko pa rin siya hanggang natapos ko siya. It was very satisfying to finish this book in a day because that's just how much I love Percy Jackson and Riordan's books. When I read the part that Apollo would be meeting Percy Jackson again, when Meg told Apollo that, you know, hey, let's speak Percy Jackson, I immediately read that chapter and I finished it in minutes. Because, you know, it's our man, it's Percy Jackson. I really miss Percy Jackson. I am really glad that I've read about him in this book. Number 2. Okay, so when they got to Percy Jackson's apartment, they saw the mother of Percy, of course, Sally Jackson, and she is pregnant. Oh my goodness, we will be having another member of the family, another part of our Percy Jackson family. We have a baby, guys. It's so exciting. I can't wait on what book will the baby come out. I think I'm even more excited than the mother of this baby. Number 3. We also got to know what happened to our 7 demigods plus Clarice, because it was mentioned in one of these chapters. It's just satisfying to know what happened to our characters. For example, when Percy and Annabeth are mentioned that they are finishing their senior year in New York. Hazel and Frank are members of the 12th Legion at Camp Jupiter. Jason and Piper are in Los Angeles with Piper's dad and Coach Hedge, Melly, and Little Chuck. Guys, Little Chuck, the baby of Coach Hedge and Melly. You know, I really love babies for some reason, you know? It's just, they're cute. And of course, Leo Valdez is with Calypso. Plus, Clarice LaRue is studying at the University of Arizona. It's just fulfilling that they all worked hard for their camp, and they got a reward for themselves for their hard work. Number 4. So I felt a scene in the Divergent series when I read a chapter in this book, and that is when campers are mysteriously going to the forest like in a trance. And I remembered the time when initiates were acting different in the Dauntless compound. Number 5. So of course, I got to read the meaning of the title of this book, The Hidden Oracle, and it meant that there was a hidden oracle at Camp Half-Blood. So kahit na yung mga oracles hindi sila makontak, meron pa ring oracle sa Camp Half-Blood. Number 6. So Apollo also rapped in this book, just like Eminem, and ang astig talaga ng scene na yun para sa akin kasi alam mo yun, parang nakikita pa natin ibang side ni Apollo bukod dun sa part na alam natin kung sino siya. That's just so funny, and I can imagine more things that Apollo would do in the future books. Number 7. When I've got nearer and nearer to the ending of this book, I found out that Meg McCaffrey has betrayed Apollo. I cannot handle that. And what's worse is that she is the granddaughter of Nero, Emperor Nero, that Roman emperor, and he happens to be the antagonist in this book. And that just shocked me, First book pa lang to, grabe na yung mga nangyayari. Paano pa kayo mga susunod pa? Number 8. I also love the part when Mrs. O'Leary appeared in this book because I remember her character in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians books. And number 9, Leo Valdez arrived. Oh my goodness, di ako makapaniwala. Si Leo arrived. Nasa Camp Half-Blood siya, okay? He came back, guys. He came back for us. He came back to Camp Half-Blood. And I really feel that we got what we wanted in this book. We all missed Leo, and I'm really glad that we got to see him in this book. So those are all of my opinions based on this epic book by Riordan. Book 1, The Hidden Oracle, the first book in the Trials of Apollo series. So I would rate this book a 5 out of 5 stars because it really made up for the parts we need in the Blood of Olympus. And speaking of Blood of Olympus, I'm really glad that Rick made this decision to make another series and just continue until we feel that the series has already ended, because some of us are not happy with what happened in the Blood of Olympus. We didn't get the ending we want. Although some of us like the ending, I envy you for liking the ending, but I didn't, because I really need to see an appropriate ending for our characters. So with this one, I'm really glad that Rick made a good decision. That's all my time, guys. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button right beside the subscribe one, and see you on the day when I upload a video. I upload videos on Mondays and Fridays, so stay tuned because the next book in this series, it's just so epic. If you have watched my first vlog, you would know how happy I am when I've got the book. Okay, see you guys in another video, and as always, keep reading.